Okay. He is an actor. He is a social media content creator. He has 35 million followers. Yes, a lot. Just in the last week, he dressed up as a woman and went to the streets catfishing guys, asking if they would go on a date with him. He also released a video this week telling you how not to care what other people think of you. Yes, absolutely. He's a massive traveller around the world, an amazing personality. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Ian Boggs!
Yeah, that's a pretty scary title right there. Okay, hello everyone. Thank you. So, death. When most of us hear that word, what do we think of? Some may say fear, some may say tragedy, and others might even say the next chapter. But to me, the word death, LOL, means far more than that. See, to me, death is a timer, and it's a timer that I embrace. Now, how many of us how many of us here know what nihilism is? Show of hands. All right, so just about a couple people. All right, cool. Like nobody here knows what nihilism is. Okay, cool. All right. So, for those who don't know, nihilism is a belief of nothingness, that nothing in this life matters. You, me, the planet, the universe, heck, even the metaverse. By the way, Meta, I love this. Please keep working together. Don't take that seriously. Bottom line is, in nihilism, nothing matters because nothing really exists. Because at the end of the day, we are essentially tiny little molecules on a speck of dust floating around a vast, ever-growing universe, which we now believe to be one of many universes. I actually became a universe once and saw other universes. That's actually a story for another time after this talk, so come find me after that if you want to learn about that. It was a crazy time. So now that I've told you what nihilism is, or at least the basis of it, let me tell you what optimistic nihilism is. And yes, it's a thing, and it's very possible. I'm living proof of it. And in order to tell you what optimistic nihilism is, I need to tell you a very personal story. Is that okay with you guys? Okay, cool. So, when I was in my third year of college, I almost killed myself. Several factors in my life, including being broke, working a full-time job, being a full-time student taking over 20 units, and being a residence advisor, where I had to take care of over 100 students and freshmen in the college dorms ages 18 to 20, while being a 19-year-old myself, basically being their therapist, parent, older sibling, and so much more at the same time. This all led to me having no time for myself, which led me to have almost no sleep every night, which led to severe anxiety. Then that, paired with the unrealistic expectations I had set myself before turning 20, led me to stand at the edge of a bridge, wanting to end it all. And as I was about to take that step, a voice shouted in my head. It said, "Ian, what are you doing? Get away from that bridge right now. You are destined for greatness, but you have to work for it. Stop acting like this." Now, I didn't know what that voice was at that time, but I now know it's my sub and consciousness telling me what I already knew, but got overcrowded by due to me giving too much of myself away to other people. I stepped away from that bridge soon after hearing that voice and saw a therapist for the first time in my entire life. And what she told me after I told her everything that was going on in here is gonna blow your mind. She said, "Well, of course you're feeling this way, Ian. You're acting silly. If you're not doing the things that make you happy and you're giving all your time away, of course you're gonna get depressed and anxious." So we laid out the 3 things that make me the happiest. 1, going to the gym. 2, photography. And 3, being creative and creating. So, that day, I had a bowling program set up for my residents, my kids, so I only had 30 minutes of my own free time to go do whatever I wanted to do. So I used that time to get a quick workout in for the first time in months. and I immediately felt better. Even though it was only 30 minutes, I felt better. Then, that weekend, I had so many things to do, but I took a break from everything and drove down to San Diego to stay with my grandparents for a bit. And on that drive I took photos of, well, everything. The beautiful coast, the super blood blue moon, which just so happened to be taking place that night, stars, everything. Stars aren't in this photo, but I mean, there are other ones. Almost as if the universe was aligning for me because I was doing what made me happy, what I was destined for. And that's when I realized it really doesn't take us much to be happy. So why do we often avoid doing the things that do? Well, it's because we invented this little thing called work. Did you know that? We literally invented jobs. We invented money. The things that often drive us the most insane, we invented. Marriage? We invented that. Anyways, I love being happy. Who here loves being happy? You gonna show of hands? Come on, come on, come on. You don't raise your hands. I have a therapist that I talked about. All right, cool. All right, awesome. All right, anywho, after realizing this, I decided to make it a goal to find a way to do what makes me happy every single day and have financial freedom at the same time while helping others who were in the same dark place I used to be. Photography, for a while, was my way of doing that. I even paid off my student loans doing photography. I basically scammed my college by being a better photographer than their photographers, and I charged way less for better photos, and that all happened, and we got here. Talk about a creator economy. And then I had a video go viral. It was a video of me making fun of alpha males by cutting my own hair. And it didn't go viral for the parody aspect I intended it to go viral for. It went viral because people genuinely love watching someone try something new. I mean, granted, I did get myself a pretty good haircut for the first time. And then I started a little dorm haircutting business. Don't ever do that, it gets so messy. But y'all, that video got a whopping 28,000 views. I mean, now my platforms have over 30 billion views and over 30 million followers, and who knows how many likes and comments. But 28,000 views for a little college guy who had 3,000 followers was pretty crazy at that time. My mom actually called me and she was like, Ian, why are you buying views? Why are you buying followers? I was like, I'm not, something crazy is happening. Her friends called my mom and she was like, my friends are going crazy because they think you're buying views. And I was like, I'm not, it's real. So this made me realize that social media is capable of allowing me to reach an incredibly large audience, organically. There we go. Which made me realize that the goals I had as a kid, the goals of becoming a YouTuber and an actor, were not as far-fetched as I had thought. And on top of that, realizing that it now coincided with my new goals of helping people while doing what makes me happy, while being financially free, made me go all in. So, I switched my major from biology to film. Went years without any real success on social media. I mean, technically, I've been posting on YouTube since I was like 11 years old, so that kind of tells you how long I've been doing this. Any YouTubers out here? Any YouTubers? Get a random shout out of like how long you've been doing YouTube for. It's your first video, when have you posted it? 5 years? So anyone who wants to be a YouTuber, you're in it for the long run, okay? Don't think it comes immediately. So, I went years without any real success. And then TikTok came along. And I became obsessed. It was at that point I sacrificed everything to become a full-time content creator. That story is one I'll have to tell you another day because I'm running out of time here. But 2.5 years after moving out to LA and giving it my all, well, you heard it. I went from 0 to over 30 million followers and over 30 billion views. Thank you, appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks. Now, to tie this all up, and bring you back to my point of optimistic nihilism. Being broken down to the point where I didn't even want to live anymore several times in my life made me realize that nothing really matters. And in a life where nothing matters, it's up to us to make a life worth living. Thus, optimistic nihilism, the belief that nothing matters, so you might as well give it your all. Everyone has nothing to lose. And in a funny way, that kind of makes everything matter even more. So, when I tell you the word death again, Do the same thoughts of fear, LOL, come to mind? Or is there a bit of hope as well? Because to me, death is a timer that I embrace. And what I mean by that is that I see death not as an inevitable plummet towards darkness, but as a friendly reminder that we only get this one life, as this one person, with this one person's strengths and weaknesses, goals and ambitions, talents and abilities. So let's make the most of it and do the best that we can. My name is Ian Boggs. Thank you. Can we get a selfie? I want to get a selfie with you guys. Yeah, let's do it. All right, on three, I want you to cheer with me, okay? All right, we're going to do a selfie video. All right, I just flipped it the wrong way. All right, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Let's go! Love you guys. Have a good day. See ya.